We lost. True indeed. We lost. Lord knows we lost. I'm about to say something to make you not like me. You might catch feelings and you might want to fight me, but I don't really care, I'ma say it anyway. Why most comedic guys seem soft and gay. I'm not saying all, but a large amount. Have you ever heard the words that come out of their mouth? Yeah, they cuss like a sailor, but they follow my eye. They carry oaks and wear makeup and thinking it's hot. I think they need to stop, this is a new era. I wonder if the pharaohs ever wore mascara. It probably was a death mask misunderstood. Don't let them D-boys catch them up in the hood. Why NOI? Stop patrolling the block. We get shot by the cops and we calling the cops. Come on, y'all was on another level. The black man was God, the white man the devil. Now the white man, or better yet the European, and the Mars and the bean pies are sold by Koreans. I'm talking what I'm seeing, I'm just a reporter. How you call a woman to be and you got a daughter. Talking about the Hebrews that demonize women and choose Esau over brothers and kin. Probably timid, soft, and scared to fight. Yelling and wearing spikes, trying to fake me out right. But you can't fool me, cause you make a little noise. Cause deep inside, y'all some scared little boys. You really wanna ride, let's take it to the beast. Get revenge for our people killed by like these. Yeah, right. Y'all ain't busting the grape. It appears that you fear and you in love with hate. Correct me if I'm wrong, we might all don't get along. European psychology got us all gone. You think we divided, cause I wear fez and she wear oak and he wear dreads. But the vision don't start there, it starts in the head. I'm here to wake you up and get you out of the bed. We lost to get you out the bed. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. The vision don't start there, it starts in the head. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Oh yeah, I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Y'all think we divided cause I got a fez and you wear unk and she wear dreads. Y'all think we divided cause I wear fez. The vision don't start there, it starts in the head. And she wear unk and he got dreads. Moors need to wake up too, so I'ma wake up you, so we can get together, do what we gotta do. We ain't done much since the prophet left. More standing on law, we still in this mess. Haven't built the town to hold us down. Paperwork can't fear, we looking like clowns. Never been to the temple, claim we follow the prophet, but I follow the prophet. I understand logic. People in the temple, time to hit the streets. Everybody do their part of we ain't getting relief. The murder rate can be more and just gone crazy. Dope fiends ODing in the hood on the daily. Weed waste with chemicals, you drink and serve. We fighting over information, we got some nerve. They say that we conscious, we might know a little something, but we just front, cause we haven't done nothing, we lost. You think we divided, cause I got a fez, and she got a cross, and he got dreads. You think we divided, cause I got a fez, and he got an unk, and he got dreads. You think we divided, cause I got a fez?
Yeah. Islam. I'm trying to be your friend, man.
That's right.
Trying to be your friend, bro. Help me out. Meet me halfway. Come on. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. Now let me be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. You let me be your friend. Peace and love. Hey yo, I used to be a thug until I met the prophet. Now I'm all about love, truth, peace, and freedom till I return to Allah. One day we gon' meet him. I'm all about justice, that's the focus of the message. Sometimes Asiatics make me wanna forget the lessons. I be all up in my passion from all the Moorish passion. All things considered, I start laughing. A grown man with a ponytail, another calling us Neanderthal, and he we all pale. I mean, for real, this is what it come to, my brother. We got nothing better to do than talk down to each other. Yeah, we can be scholarly or we can get gutter. We are the children of our father, and the breast of our mother has nursed us all. And first of all, we beefing while the bean trying to murk us all. You need to chill, my brother. Tell the elder the same, cause on the real, my man, I'm really bout them things. I can take the feds off and get back in the low and return to the state where they used to call me dope. But no, I'm rolling with the prophet of Allah. I want love, not war. Standing on that floor, and I'm holding the square. The compass and the axe that might be too deep. Yo, let's not get off track. See, our prophet was an adept. Do you know what that is? An Egyptian adept is a brother who lived by the universal science developed in the Nile. We call it Islamism, but it's the same, my child. Sit at the foot of a master. I train you up, but I might have to bang you up. I still love you, and those that's talking that this ain't Islam. Everything the prophet brought is in the Quran. All the other stuff, prostrate and cover up, is just the start. The nearest place to me, the law is the heart. You can dress like Imhotep, or you can dress like a herb. By the Moorish American Muslim unifies the word. You can say what you want about Dr. York, but he gave you different variations of the same thought. You don't appreciate that. You won't appreciate me. Appreciate the holy and divine Drew Ali. People refuse to admit it. He the first that ever did it. Europeans hope that the Moors would forget it, but we here, strong, alive and well, resurrected from hell, with a story to tell. So pay attention and listen, and consider the facts. You know it's humanly impossible for you to be black. I guess a Chinaman is yellow, a Mexican is brown. Just think for a second how ridiculous it sounds. We can turn it around, but we must unite. It's okay to disagree, but we don't have to fight. Cause if we have to fight, you know how we get. I'm still learning to love. No, I'm not there yet. So work with me, fam, and I'ma work with you. And let's all work together and do what we gotta do. Cause on the real side, we haven't made no progress since 1929 when the prophet left the flesh. We got an Asiatic president, men marrying men, psycho shooting up a club and don't see his own sin. And those that say they conscious, that took your bucks. Move straight to Hollywood and straight living it up. And y'all bigging it up, straight cheesing and grinning. But it was your bread to help them set it off in the beginning. Be careful what you put in your soul, cause it could blind you. Unfortunately, some people get paid to misguide you, misguide you. Oh yeah, I wanna be your friend. Peace and love, let me be your friend. Peace and love, I said you ain't never, and you would never. You ain't never, ever, ever. You ain't never met a more like this, and you ain't never, ever, ever gonna meet one again. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love, just let me be your friend. Peace and love, oh yeah, you ain't never met a more like this, and you ain't never, ever, ever gonna meet one again. Just let me be your friend. Peace and love, just let me be your friend. Peace and love, I wanna be your friend. Yeah, let me be your friend. We ain't trying to be enemies. I wanna be your, just let me be your, I wanna be your friend. Hey, yeah. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. If you a friend of the Moors, then you's a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proving it straight back. You tripping off trunks, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people taught European how to bathe. And looking at women buying European hair. No love for self, but do the men really care? Hell nah, cause they got a love for Europe. Whole generation chasing pills, weed and syrup. Yeah, they love Lil Yachty, Tucci, Gucci, Kodak, Amigos, Ross, Lucid. But when the love for the woman look like your mother, I guess they say it's all black when it's under the cover. Now sight, I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember.
That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. All you super scholars holler. This era for the work. We got a lot to cover tonight, family. We got a lot to cover tonight, family. Listen, I told you that I would not leave you because I love you. Listen to me. So you know, in doing this research of Grandmaster Jay, who in the building, who's been following this, family? Because at this point, it's become a soap opera. The only thing that we'll be able to extract out of this now is lessons that have gone past. This is not in vain. This is not love and hip hop, but there is lessons in everything. So the only thing that we're going to be able to do is extract out lessons. Oh, somebody said turn the mic up. Can you hear me now, Crip? I just turned it up a little bit. Let me make sure I got my mic on right. Hold up. Can you hear me now? I'll check my email after the show. I want to make sure everybody can hear me good. Let me check my phone. Matter of fact, let me check. I got a computer here too. I'll check my email after the show. Okay, yeah, I can hear. Let me turn it up a little bit more. Crip say, turn my mic up. Okay. So listen. So listen, family. I want y'all to share this because if y'all been following this, as I said, the most thing that we can do is extract out of this lessons now. I told you, I continue to believe that Grandmaster Jay is without a doubt an agent, without a doubt a contradiction. I don't care how much people try to smooth it over, butter it over. I still believe that nothing has changed on that. I believe that they pulled him out, but they also going to throw him to the wolves with some good probation. I believe that also. And once you read into or between the lines about what we're going to discuss tonight, what we're going to show tonight, you know what I mean? You're going to really see why I still stand on my premise. Like nobody can convince me unless you can. I mean, just the evidence is just so much. But this, let me start with this real quick. This sister that organized Grandmaster Jay's astronomical, one second, that organized, one second. Is that it? What we doing here? Oh, I might have put it in the wrong. Let me see something. Let me put it in the right slot real quick. So, sister here who organized this GoFundMe right here raised nearly $250,000. Let me make sure I can hear myself. This GoFundMe, nearly $250,000. I'm talking about like, what is that, like a couple $100 short of $250,000? Hold on one second. Let me pull this back up because I want to actually pull up the. Here it is. Is this it? This is it right here. There, $250,000. I mean, I think she at the $250,000, ain't she? She a couple. I mean, she's a couple thousand short, but I mean, she real close. So let me get right here. So she organized almost over $250,000, and I call it $250,000 because that close is close enough for me. But now, do y'all realize that when she organized this GoFundMe, she literally, ultimately, was accused of stealing money from Grandmaster Jay? Do anybody know that? Now, you remember he got locked up on December the 3rd. If you look down here, December the 4th, it was organized.
You see that? December the 4th, it was organized. After she raised all of this money, she was accused of stealing the money or attempting to steal the money. When in fact, if you, let me see if I can pull it up in another way so you can see it clearly, because I believe that sisters like this needs a voice. You follow me? Need a voice. Even whether she reached out to me or not, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to stand on my position. I'm going to stand on my position that some people need a voice. Whether they call on you or not, I think because we have been covering this story, I'm obligated to make sure Sister Rosemary gets a voice by default. I'm working for Sister Rosemary pro bono. I'm working pro bono. Rosemary organizing this GoFundMe on the behalf of John Johnson, right? Grandmaster, you're going to hear it when I play the video script. So I do want y'all to know that we are going to play a part of the receipts here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to play part of the receipts here. But the full receipts, I'm going to let play, and you got to be a gold member. That the full receipts is going to be in the throne right after we finish here. But what I want to show you, I'm going to show you some critical stuff here. You still good. So let me read the comment and say, and Miss X wanted her subs to keep donating. Absolutely. And that's what I want to ask y'all. So listen, y'all know Miss X went quiet, right? She went quiet, and she even calmed down. I want to ask y'all, we have 169 people in here right now, which is probably be more before we get out of here. I want to ask y'all, do y'all think I should take the press off her? Because she got quiet. Should I take the press off of her? I think I'm the only one that shut it down. I think Tommy Sotomayor, he shut it down too. I got to give it to Tommy. She went to try to kiss Tommy in the mouth after he shut it down. Good goodness gracious. Somebody said the throne won't let me back in. Send me. How did you get out, bro? Did you remove the app? Matter of fact, send me send me an email. I'm gonna wait till 15 minutes before I start it up on the throne anyway. Send me an email, been there cash at Tahaka at Yahoo or Tahaka at Gmail, and I'll make sure that you get back in the throne. Okay, you email me. All right, I'll check it out right after this. It's gonna take me 15 minutes. I'm already loaded up. I'm locked and loaded and ready on the throne anyway. But it's gonna take me 15 minutes just to make sure I get you in the rotation, brother. I'm not sure what happened, but anyway, I told you, man. Yeah, Messy X, she done shut down. She ain't got nothing else to say. You know what I mean? She ain't got nothing else to say. So I'm asking y'all, should I let her walk? Should I let her walk? Tell me if I should let her walk, because I ain't finished. I ain't finished if I don't want to be finished. Should I let her walk? Because she got quiet too fast. She shook. I'ma get my lawyer. Brian, how you, the wife and the kids? Somebody say stay full press. Don't let her walk. I'm trying to tell you. She was talking a lot of stuff. Man, you see her last one? Anybody see her last live? I want y'all to go and watch these people. I don't care. See, listen, this is the difference. I don't care about views as it relates to that qualifying me. Because I already know that people that get 20,000 and 30,000 views and this type of information only like 5,000 really are strong supporters, if that, when you talk about a person like Michi X. But many of them are spectators because we love drama. So you're talking about 20 to 15,000 views just come off to see what's the latest gossip, what's the latest hot, what's the latest cuss out, what's going on. And so I get that. But see, with us here, we batting 1,000. Yeah, we rock with each other here. You know what I'm saying? And so my views are true to the support for the most part, unless I do something they don't like nobody. So I got to do what I got to do, fam. They say keep the full press. I'm going to do what you tell me to do. I'm going to do what you tell me to do. But now, this lady, Miss Rose, right? And I hope Miss Rose will be able to view this tonight. This lady, Miss Rose, she, I got another update I want to share with you too. Do y'all remember, one second, do y'all remember, let me get this update before we get started. Y'all remember Ali Muhammad? Y'all remember Ali Muhammad, right? The latest story going on with Ali Muhammad, I'm going to try to pull it up while I'm talking to you. The latest story going on with Ali Muhammad, a sad story. His son passed away, but his son, who passed from last week, if I'm not mistaken, or a few days ago, had been in a coma for the last about 15 months, to be exact, about 15 months. And being in a coma for 15 months, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. There we go. Here we go. Being in a coma for 15 months. Did y'all hear that story? Did y'all hear that story? He being in a coma for 15 months because he slipped or fell or ultimately he drowned in a pool. And he's been brain dead for 15 months. And anybody that's been following Moore's World TV, they will remember that. You had a couple sisters that was on that was caretakers, and many sisters said that the baby had already transitioned. You know what I mean? Had already been transitioned, and that the baby was pretty much a shell of a human being, if you will, with all due respect. And so what happened was, recently the baby was put in the hospital, according to what I've observed, was put into the hospital because of pneumonia and other complications, constipation and things of that nature. But the baby was in a coma. The baby was brain dead. Ali Muhammad is running what appears to be a scam, saying that the hospital killed the child. And I thought about it. I prayed on it. I was like, should I discuss this? Because this is a very sensitive issue. I was like, should I discuss this? And I thought about it. I was like, well, I don't see that the lawsuit has been filed or anything. But one thing that the brother is doing is he's requesting donations for the GoFundMe. Like he all up in the GoFundMe. He literally went live. You understand with me? You understand me? It appears that the hospital calls them and say that the baby transitioned. They go in there with Facebook Live. Do you hear me? Who does that? They go in there with the camera live. Now, they already announced this is how it shows on camera. I'm not making this up. They already announced that the child has transitioned. They go in there with the Facebook Live and act as if he's doing chest compressions. But you got doctors chiming in after the fact, obviously, watching the video, saying that he doesn't even know how to do chest compressions. they're accusing the hospital of basically assisted in the death of the child when the child literally was brain dead for 15 months. Now, let me tell you something. I don't want to seem insensitive to the matter, but I do know this. My father, about 2 years ago, got into a car accident on Northern Parkway. And if anybody from Baltimore, Northern Parkway is a long hill. It's by one of them hospitals. But anyway, by Northern Parkway. And he had heart trouble, what appears to be a heart attack. And he just drifted into the light, the red light, where people was at the light, and just bam, hit somebody. So they took him into the hospital. Now, in Maryland, and in medical period, usually it's right across the board when they declare. That's right, Sinai, there you go, right by Sinai, Valerie. It's usually, this is straight across the board. They take my father to Sinai. You follow what I'm saying? And they declared that there was no brain activity. You know what I'm saying? In medicine, right? Once they declare there's no brain activity, they will do what they can do to try to get some brain activity going. If they don't get no brain activity going within 2-3 days tops, they will tell you that, as they did me and my sister, that there's nothing more that we can do. You're going to have to make a decision. And at that point, you're going to have to make a decision, because it's the hospital. It's not a convalescent. It's a hospital. So they gave me and my sister the decision to send them to a care facility that that he will most likely transition from, or we can make the call right then and there. But the hospital had already said, you know, your father is gone. And my father was my best friend. Good goodness gracious. I wish I could show you some videos. My father, you think I'm something else. Good goodness gracious. Anyway, me and my father, we talk every day. We after work, he get off work every day. Convalescent, that's right. Every day. Me and my father were best friends. Real talk. Anyway, me and my father was so tight. My father used to tell me all the time, you keep on making them videos, I'm going to get SETI on you. Because SETI don't like you red hat wearing punks. And my father used to talk like that. My father was just raw. SETI don't like you. I like, man, yeah, okay. He's like, I like SETI. But I like you because you my son. But I like SETI. He loves SETI. Long story short, me and my sister couldn't make our mind up. You know, it's a hard decision. But they had already determined that my father was gone. They had already determined, and there was no turning back. Let me switch gears for a minute. When they did that with Ali, from my understanding, takes his son home. So for a whole year, he's home and back and forth to the hospital, home, back and forth to the hospital with caretakers. Now, this last episode, the baby goes in with, I'm thinking pneumonia. I think that's what they said. Don't quote me on it, but some complications. And when the baby goes in, they give the baby supposedly, allegedly, because you can't trust Ali Muhammad, give the baby some Benadryl. You know what I'm saying? You know, but obviously they got to do it intravenous because the baby had been in a coma for 15 months. But nevertheless, the baby, you know, it was the last day, a couple of days ago. So now they going live and they are asking people for donations to sue the hospital. The funny part about that you know and I know that any lawyer on the planet would take a malpractice suit with a hospital. You don't need no money for that. Any lawyer on the planet Earth for malpractice of that magnitude, need no money for no lawyer. So he out there. The sad thing about it, he's out there, him and his wife, getting the people for finance. On the death of his child. This is some sick stuff. This is some sick stuff right here. Now, I've been following it since it happened. And I had to pray to even speak on it because it's a sensitive issue. It's a child. But facts are facts. But facts are facts. 15 months of no brain activity, according to the medical professionals. According to the medical professionals, 15 months of no brain activity, that means that patient is deceased. That's just what it means. 15 months, according to the medical facility, no brain activity. But with that being said, family, I was thinking about covering it. I'm still working it out in my head. I just want to bring that to your attention that it goes on. It goes on. It goes on. It's just sickness how far people will go with this. But let's get back to may Allah bless the family who suffered from their negligence. You know, because I believe that they're just so negligent in every way, shape, or form. It is what it is. But let's get started. Back to Miss Rosemary. Miss Rosemary helped raise $250,000 for Grandmaster Jay, and they accused her of stealing the money. In fact, there was videos made, you know what I'm saying? It was people that was rocking with Grandmaster Jay actually making videos saying they exposing Miss Rosemary. When in fact, how in the world can you expose Miss Rosemary when she only created the GoFundMe? So fortunately, I am going to expose those who expose Miss Rosemary without even saying their name, because all they want is attention, and you ain't gonna get none from me. You follow me? So it was a whole channel talking about they exposing Miss Rosemary right here. They exposing Miss Rosemary. Miss Rosemary, he's cherry picking on what he wants people to know as he's doing the video and reading the message. He's like this. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to tell you this. I'll share this. I share this. I share this. He's cherry picking. We're not going to cherry pick tonight. When we go into the throne, we're going to get busy. But we're going to start right here. Let's get started real quick so I can get you on to Miss Rosemary. First of all, you know, just walk with me. Let's just go into the psychology of this sociopath. And this is how they use people in our community. They hone in on mental issues that people have. Either they have crazy egos, they sociopaths, they easily manipulated, and they love the dollar. You're going to learn this today. Honor to Miss Rosemary. Check it out.
Yeah, I mean, like with those threats and stuff, I took it to people I knew on the street. So I know every block, if anyone was ever to try to follow me, where to lead them to. I mean, those were nothing to me. Because, yeah, if he was to have been elected president, the same attributes we see in Donald Trump about his ego and everything, we would have had the same thing from him.
Yeah, that's
He's got to take himself off of his self-appointed pedestal. I mean, he used to be totally against the Israelites.
Wow.
He told, I mean, when we went to Charlotte for a protest, they were out there. I can't stand those guys.
Wow. And now he's adopted the doctrine of what they stand for.
Exactly. And that's, I can't watch him. And
You see this? Now, if anybody been following the show, I gave a few clips before. She said that she's known John. She calls him John. She's known John for over 6 years. And in the former clips that I've showed here, she says, I can't cover for him no more. But right in that clip right there, she talks about that he that at one point he didn't like the Israelites. She said they was in Charleston, and I got the footage on that. That's the one when he says Black Lives Matter. I mean, Holly Morgan, let me say this. Hey, I dare you to debate Kendrick Lamar Wilson, or are you a coward? Just because you said that, you can't bait me, Holly. Holly, that's for kindergarten. Are you a coward? Holly, stop. Stop. You got to be a European. That's the most European thing you can say in your life. And not you won the trailer park. You ain't civilized European. Civilized European come to Moorish World TV, and civilized people of African and indigenous descent. We don't deal with uncivilized Europeans and uncivilized Africans and indigenous people. You know what I mean? This is silly. Come on. Stop. Stop. How dare you to debate Kendrick Lamar Wilson, or are you a coward? Come on. You can do better than that, Holly. Holly, go back and pump the wheels up on your trailer and get back with me. Come back with some respect. You know, come on, Holly. Stop it. You can do better. You can do better than that, Holly. Come back and say, GS, Grand Sheik, Targa Bay, I think Kendrick wants to debate you. Would you consider it? Would you consider it? Come on. And it has nothing to do with race, because if a brother if Rashid came in here and said the same thing, I'd be like, come on, Rashid, go on, fix your dashiki, man. It's choking you. Get yourself together. It is what it is. It is what it is. So back to my point. So Miss Rosemary, let's go with this. Listen, let's just go into the mind. Let's listen to Miss Rosemary. She knows him personally. Before all of us knew him. Look at this.
we've got too many intelligent minds to fall for what happened years ago, that we have to stand on one man's platform. He may be charismatic and everything else, but so is Jim Jones.
Ooh.
She says he may be charismatic, but so is Jim Jones. What is that to say with somebody that known you for 6 years? What, he might be charismatic, but so is Jim Jones. Kendrick, get your fan club. Anyway, watch this. This is Miss Rosemary.
Yeah, I mean, like with those threats and stuff, I took it to people I knew on the street. So I knew every block, if anyone was ever to try to follow me, where to lead them to. I mean, those were nothing to me. The reason why I had to turn them off was because my dumb self would rebuttal to them, well, come find me. Come get me. Here.
In that clip, she's talking about they have threatened to come get her, but if they was to come, she know these streets, so come get me. Y'all see how crazy this is? These are the ones that say all eyes on Bree. All eyes on Bree. I gotta hook y'all up, family. I gotta hook y'all up. Do y'all hear this stuff? This is Grandmaster Jay's close friend who organized the GoFundMe, ultimately being accused of stealing from the GoFundMe. Grandmaster Jay minions begin to make videos about this lady, slandering this lady, accusing this lady of lying on Grandmaster Jay and stealing the funds. She's known John Fitzgerald Johnson before any of these bloggers that are minions for him. Watch this. That was the threats, right?
I know what people are going through right now, and I can't be a part of taking their money from some of the comments that he has made to me. He's even offered me part of the money. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. You know, let's talk about your cut. I don't want it. Not from what other things that you've said to me.
Grandmaster Jay talking about breaking bread from the GoFundMe, from the legal fund. Miss Rosemary saying, I don't want it. Now, how fraudulent can you be? How fraudulent can you be for real? How fraudulent can you be? You're gonna take, but y'all ain't finished yet. Wait till I get to it. We ain't get all the way through it yet. We ain't get all the way through it yet. I mean, I'm just showing you clips. When you hear it in full, you're gonna put it all together. But you got to hear it in full. You see what I'm saying? You got to hear it in full because she start telling where he's going with the money, what he's going to do with the money, etc. You know what I mean? So, in reality, this became a whole scam. After the fact, though, initially, he was there to do a work. He was there to do a work, which I say for the Trump people. But after the fact, he's ready to cash out. Listen to this.
And I know legal fees will be up there, but on the same hand, if you raise that $1 million, that might be it. As you said, it's going to drain you. And if he doesn't drain you, if he's able to get it cut short, then what are you going to do with the rest of that money, John? You've told me what you were going to do with
it. You see that? Can y'all believe? Come on, man. Wrap your mind around this. That John Johnson turned this into a hustle for himself. He turned it into a hustle for himself. You see that? He turned it to a hustle for himself. And he tried to bring Miss Rosemary in, the organizer, to cash out. Now, people that follow Grandmaster Jay Why would they want to believe Rosemary Parker? Well, one thing for sure, two things for certain. She says she don't want the money. She organized the GoFundMe. If she was a crook, she could have organized the GoFundMe and had full capability, full access to the finance. But she made Grandmaster J, John Fitzgerald Johnson, the beneficiary. That makes a major difference when you're talking about one who has integrity. That makes a major difference. You know, like she could have, you can set up a GoFundMe and you handle the whole thing. But she made him the beneficiary. And in this video, in this conversation, she says she was holding it safe. In this video, she says she don't want none of this money. Somebody said Miss Rosemary is responsible because she is the one who set it up, but she made him the beneficiary. We know what beneficiary. You can make a beneficiary. You can make a beneficiary on a GoFundMe. That means she can't touch it. It has to be released to the name that the person that it's in. You follow what I'm saying? She's responsible for managing the GoFundMe, and she's just responsible for closing the account. But the funds will be dispensed to the beneficiary. That's how that works. And he is on there as the beneficiary. You know what I mean? Watch this.
And I know legal fees will be up.
Oh, not that.
And I know legal fees will be up there, but on
social media that his plan, that secretly his plan is to evade or evacuate from the people. That, and two people said it that was right next to him. They were like, nah, he's about to get up out of here, and he's leaving the whole thing behind, and he's using y'all money to do it. That's his plan.
Y'all see that? Listen, after Trump lost, he didn't know what direction to go. They pulled him out with aiming the gun. And when they pulled him out with pointing the gun, he got confused. This is why his campaign, everything changed. You notice he has no direction at this point? Anybody ever notice that? He has no direction at this point. Didn't it seem like last summer he was motivated? He had some sort of direction. He was freestyling. He has no sense of direction at this point. Guess why? The reason why last summer he had direction, because he was being directed. Because he was being directed. That's the only reason he had direction. He has no direction now. He don't know what to do now. So now, that's right. No handler. After Trump gone, it was a wrap. After Trump gone, it was a wrap. This is why it appeared to be so smooth and flawlessly. He was being directed on what to do. Do this march. Do that march. Continue to do this. Go from YouTube. Go from what's the name? Go to IG. Go. And you ever notice? Nah, Cryptonomics. Cryptonomics say, Moor You Will TV, do you think these people coming forward are part of the same system that was designed to take GMJ down and remove him from the scene? No, because what I've had this for months. I've had this for over 6 months. I just didn't have the proper platform to put it out. This was a recording of a concerned NFAC member that reached out to Miss Rosemary. You follow me? And so I've had this for at least, I could be exaggerating, but not too, I have to go and timestamp. I had this for a minute. I just didn't feel as though that YouTube was the platform to put the whole thing out. You know what I'm saying? Because the information is so critical, and I know he's an agent that they will definitely try to strike the channel, but you can't strike the throne. You can't strike the throne. And this is the problem with our people. Soon as we get something, we got to talk about it. See, my mother used to tell her friend Betty, Miss Betty. My mother used to tell her, I was young, you know what I'm saying? And my mother used to say to Miss Betty, girl, I can't tell you nothing. You couldn't hold water if it was in a glass. Miss Betty like talk. Betty can't hold no water. And I used to listen to my mother. I used to remember my mom. I'm a mama boy, you know what I mean? I used to be in the woods and fighting and all that, but man, I'm mama boy. So I hang around mama. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I used to listen to them. They used to play Yahtzee. Y'all know anything about Yahtzee? They used to play spades and all this old stuff. I'd say up there, listen, mama. Yeah, mama used to tell about time. You don't know how to hold no water. And so I learned, man, you ain't supposed to talk too much. They both talk too much. And so when I got the got involved messing up on campus, and the campus security came to give me some bracelets, you know, them little bracelets going on, man, I said, nah. Nah, I'm good. T-Bone from Colors, that's my man. I don't do no talking. I don't do no talking. It's like mama said, Betty can't hold no water. If it was in a cup, I said, well, we must supposed not talk too much. But listen, what's up, T-Bone from Colors? My man. I mean, so at the end of the day, I've had this information for quite some time, but I didn't feel as though that YouTube was the platform to put it out all. It's a little over an hour of conversation. Right? And in fact, it's just like this. Let me add this.
Get it out. Dr. Khaled threw up 3 times, brother. Before I went to Atlanta, he was at Malik Zulu Shabazz's house. I'm telling you what I know. We advised against it. Both Steve and myself advised against it. But he went there. I said, brother, I need to come out of from behind the curtain. He said, no. He said, I need you working in the shadows. This is a fact. And those that were really around know. There were particular people, Steve and a few others that know. There were older people that know, that worked and did work with Dr. Khaled. I'm setting the facts out, and anyone else that will be honest, know this is true. He sleeps at Dr. Malik Zulu. Sleeps at Malik Zulu Shabazz's home. He's there. Khaled does a speech. The last one he does is no more Negro stuff. No more Negro stuff. His last speech that he done. He has to get it all out. And he does get it out. Okay. He's coming down at this point. He's sort of mellowing down. This is 3 weeks. All this happened 3 weeks, all the way up to the time that he.
So that's coming on the throne too. I've done this research for quite some time, where a brother that had been a close confidant, a researcher, and a friend of Dr. Khalid Muhammad and Steve Coakley, we've sit down and done a pre-interview. And in this interview, the brother lays it out that the suspicious death of our brother, Dr. Khalid Muhammad, was the word was that the last person before Dr. Khalid Muhammad was diagnosed, if you will, was Malik. And it's hard for me to say that, but the brother bring receipts. This is the first brother, you know, this is sensitive. This is why I say this stuff here, I don't think it's fit for YouTube. I don't think it's fit for YouTube, because this stuff here is very sensitive information. Thank you for anybody. Let me see. Thank you in advance for anybody who hit the Cash App that appreciate the work I do. Let me just put this Cash App up. Thank you in advance, family. Anybody appreciate the work that I do, all the stuff that I dig up? I thank you and I appreciate you. Somebody said, why am I jumping around topics? Because this is Moorish World TV. Stay focused. Stay focused. This is Moorish World TV. Stay focused, Black Power. Stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused. This is Moorish World TV. And so Moorish World TV at this point will we're going to continue to do what we do, but we're going to push to promote to get people to come into the throne. This is intentional, to come into the throne so you can get the critical information that I'm just not going to put here. So if you're interested in deeper research, critical information that shows how these things work, why we haven't gotten nowhere, all the infiltrators, if you're interested in that, then I want to direct you to the throne. So this is why I'm jumping topics. I'm really not jumping topics. It's actually a commercial. It's called a commercial. I'm literally trying to direct you to the throne so you can see the critical information of why we have not gotten far. I mean, why we haven't gotten far, you know. Now, everything that I bring, I'm not going to just throw it out as Ira Philly 3 said, paranoid personality with no proof is poisonous. Absolutely. So I'm not going to bring anything out that I cannot qualify. You see what I'm saying? When I was saying Grandmaster Jay, was an agent, I haven't turned away from that. I haven't turned away from that. And as time go on, a lot of information that I had that I couldn't put out then, I can now put out, you know? So check this out.
You know what he told me?
What's
well,
that?
My plan was always leave to go to Africa. I said, true that, John, but your plan would include leaving on other people's money.
She's saying that she had a conversation with Grandmaster Jay and that he was going to get this money and go to Africa. And basically, she says that, well, your plan was to go to Africa, but not on the people's money. See, the people paid into the GoFundMe in hopes that he wouldn't get convicted so we can carry on the concept of NFAC, which I've already told you that NFAC is an artificial construct. It's not real. It never existed. It only exists in the mind of Grandmaster Jay. Everybody that came together and assembled together, they had already been doing their thing. They were already gun clubs. They were already in a gun culture for self-defense for one way or the other. He didn't have no people. When he walked down there, that street for Ahmaud Arbery, he didn't have no people. He was by himself. He was by himself. So what happened was when he made the call and all of the gun clubs came out, all of the gun people came out. You follow me? Now everybody get the tag. The peoples get the pictures. They selling. We'll talk about that on the throne. Another thing, family, if you wasn't on the throne earlier, Maymuna, you missed it, Maymuna. I think you missed it earlier. I was testing the throne earlier, Sister Maymuna, and I had a conversation with K-Foss. Oh my goodness. I had a conversation with K-Foss. Anybody that was on the throne was privileged to. K-Foss said he ready. He ready. He tired of this. Who was on the throne when I talked to K-Foss? Was anybody there? Who was there? Shaw, was you there? Man, listen. Man, listen. I don't want to turn this into love and hip hop, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna upload it later. I'm gonna upload my conversation later. Before I go to bed tonight, I'm gonna upload our conversation so anybody's on the throne, they'll get to hear it. Man, you got to admit, come on, anybody on the throne, you got to admit that platform, man, beats this joint a million times over. You got to admit. Come on, man. Come on, man. You got to admit. So we're going to be on the throne in a few minutes. You robbing the bring the Chief Eagle Eye. Bring on Chief Eagle Eye. They say I'm robbing the people. Bring on Chief Eagle Eye. I'm trying to tell you, listen, family, for all those who supported Moorish World TV, I'm jumping around, I know. For all those who supported Moorish World TV, I want to thank y'all because everybody want to come over here. Do y'all know who Chief Eagle Eye is? All of these crazies want to cut the Moorish. They said, bring Kendrick on. Bring Chief Eagle Eye. All these people want to come to Moorish World TV. Hey, family, we made it. A throne is for a king. Go to Facebook and debate Kendrick. Goodness and grace. We made it, family. Let me ask my people. Let me ask them real quick, family, before we carry on into the topic, before I throw a few more slides. And I'm gonna share about 15 minutes of this demonstration in a minute. But let me ask those who said debate Kendrick. What up, Albert Spencer? I ask you, what would debate be about? Somebody tell me, and I'm gonna play a little bit of this Miss Rosemary Parker in a minute. What would the debate be about? Somebody tell me, what would debate be about? What would it be about? What you want to debate? You got to tell me what the debate is about. I mean, what we going to debate? Seriously, I'm like a buck serious. What is the debate? Debate Kendrick about what? What we gonna make something up? I don't got nothing against Kendrick. I think he nutty as a bag of bolts, but I don't have nothing against him. What's the debate? You know what I mean? Kendrick flipped the script on Moorish World TV and went over there. Did y'all see how that played out? He flipped the script on Moorish World TV, went over there with what's her name? Big Shirley. Now Big Shirley is threatening his life. You see that? Then he went over there with the weird guy with the podcast, and then they got to arguing like, what are we debating about? Man, you better deal with Big Shirley. Big Shirley want to debate you. I don't want to debate you. Go over there with Big Shirley. I mean, Crystal. Go over there with Big Crystal. That's right. Big Crystal will debate you. That's right. You look like food to her. Go over there with Big Shirley, Crystal Muhammad. She'll debate you. Yeah, you look like food to her. Right there.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To
Look.
voicemail, press 2.
Whoever calling me, I ain't accepting calls.
To send a voicemail, press 2.
Look, bye now. They press for some light. I ain't giving y'all no shine. Don't call me. Don't call me. I'm in the studio. Y'all see them studios at CBS? Here in the studio busy. They want to get on. Hey, T-Bone from Colors. They want to come on Moorish World TV and get some shine. Only one coming on here is T-Bone from Colors. That's right. T-Bone from Colors can come on. Y'all can't come on. Yes, go to the throne At 10 o'clock, I'm going to be playing the whole video. Look, somebody said any topic you want. I have nothing to debate. I had nothing. Listen. If you give me a topic that makes sense to me, I don't mind debating anybody, but I'm just not going to make up a debate. You know what I mean, counsel of nice ears. Debate there, contact there. Nah, man, listen, they mad at the People's Grand Sheik, man. I don't understand, man. I mean, you know why they mad? They mad at the People's Grand Sheik.
You ain't building on the ground, then you worse than a twerker. You look and sound good, but that's only on the surface, probably working for the people. Now tell me what's your purpose. Ain't worried about your homie, but know that I know every mo that rock a fan.
They mad. Don't get mad. Debate the pictures you have on him. Yeah. Hey, he want to know how I know that his case got thrown out. I heard him on another show. He's like, man, Taharka, he got to be the feds because he knew about my case before I knew about it. That's what he said. Y'all remember when I showed that Kendrick said he had a lawsuit and I had breaking news and I said the lawsuit was just thrown out? That was up to the minute. He didn't even know. Let me tell you why. This is how this works, family. There's many of people that watch Moorish World TV. There's many people that you have crossed. There's many people that don't like you. There's many people that would like you to just be quiet. There's many of people that you have treated like dirt. And so they do research for me and say, here you go, Grand Sheik. Here you go, Grand Sheik. They do the research for me. Here you go, Grand Sheik. Y'all be thinking that I can't do this without the people. I keep telling y'all, I cannot do this without the people. I present it, but I can't do this without the people. You see what I'm saying? Because people are concerned that these scammers are out there. People are concerned that Michi X is scamming and hustling and selling dreams. People is concerned. I'm good, but come on. I'm good, but come on. You crossing the people. You pooping on people. You pooping on too many people. See, I don't poop on nobody. I tell the truth as it is. And guess what? If anybody want to question how I move, let's do it. Anybody want to question how I move, I'm ready to do it. But we ain't gonna make up no stuff. I mean, here we go. Last clip, and then I'm gonna let y'all hear a clip before we get to the 10 o'clock hour.
I mean, you like you say, you're a family friend and stuff like that. I'm to me, again, no judgments, but I do wonder why there has been no presence from any of his family in this whole thing. To me, that's a statement.
When I talked to his mother, only thing she said to me was, I just want to know if he did it.
Damn. Now that right there is revealing. That is very revealing for his mother to say that.
She said, I got a collect call. They said it was from a J or something. I don't know no J. I just want to know if he did it.
Wow. Wow. I understand.
Even mama, like, I just want to know if he did it. Which means that he has the propensity to do these things. That this brother been going through it for quite some time. And this is how these people use them against their own people. Yeah. She said, I don't know no Jay. let me tell you something. My nickname growing up was Tito. Tito. If somebody called my mother right now and say, can you give me Tito number? My mother gonna be like, of course. I don't know if she's gonna be texting. I don't know where I get that from. Of course. Let me play this for you one more again.
I mean, you like you say, you're a family friend and stuff like that. I'm to me, again, no judgments, but I do wonder why there has been no presence from any of his family in this whole thing. To me, that's a statement.
When I talked to his mother, only thing she said to me was, I just want to know if he did it.
Damn. Now that right there is revealing. That is very revealing for his mother to say that.
She said, I got a collect call. They said it was from a Jay or something. I don't know no Jay. I just want to know if he did it.
Wow. I understand.
So family, I'm going to let a little bit play out, and then we're going to close out here at 10 o'clock, and then we're going on the throne and let the full, I'm going to let it play straight through. So we can bring context and bring perspective. It's going to surprise you. I mean, it's going to surprise you. In fact, let me look up here real quick and see. Make sure my bro, I've been did that cash. Thanks to the original people, man. The original people, man. I gotta inform y'all about the original people. We'll be back live tomorrow. I need to put some things together for the original people. His house was caught on fire, and okay. Let me see. Let me see. I don't. Brother, Ben did that. Ben did that. I need you to give me your username. And in fact, while we here, you can put your username in the chat. What's your username, brother? What's your username? Put your username in the chat. And I'm gonna get you on there. Give me your username. Oh no, did you use that? Let me check and see if I can see your 1 second. They ready too. VIP. All right. So give me your username. Let me check. Let me see if I can get your username. Family, I'm about to play this video. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna give you about 10 good minutes of it. And then we're going on in. Let me see. I'm trying to see. All I need to know is your username. I'll do that in a minute, family. So listen. So what I'm gonna do is been there, cash that. Where your username? So I'm about to play this video real quick, and I'm gonna get you, my brother, up in there. So here we go, family. Take you to the beginning. This is Miss Rosemary Parker. Here you go.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hello?
Yes, Miss Rose. I just decided to call you. Because like I said, I just saw the link and it just said that you were being threatened. And even though I don't know you, I just wanted to reach out to you to say that, my prayers is with you. I didn't know that you were still getting death threats or whatever. So that's why I just wanted to reach out. I didn't mean to cause any harm or stir you up this morning. I do apologize if I did.
No, you're fine there. I just want my name disassociated with it altogether. I mean, I can still have his back as far as lies and the legal stuff, but as far as that money stuff, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Right. That's. Hey, look, that's totally understandable because that's a whole nother sketchy thing in itself. I'm sure.
Yeah, it is. It is, especially when rumors came back that I stole from him. It's like, nigga, I had your safe. Why didn't I keep it if I was such a thief?
That you stole? I've never heard anything about that. I've never heard him say anything that any money from the GoFundMe was ever stolen, anything like that. I've never heard that.
And no money from the GoFundMe has been withdrawn yet. It's getting what's in there now is set up now for withdrawal on the 11th. So he'll have access to all of that on the 11th.
Oh, okay. I didn't see. I don't. Like I said, I don't even know how that all works. How to go from.
Neither did I, and it was the biggest headache I have ever got myself into.
Yeah, so that at least that's good. At least he'll have it by the 11th, so that's good. For his attorneys and stuff like that. So then,
Yeah.
so how could you steal what you never had access to?
I don't know. I mean, there's been so many things thrown into this that it's like I'm not NFAC. I don't want to be. I never wanted to be a part of it. I was down for what it stands. I'm definitely down for what everything it stands for. But I just rather just go ahead and back out.
Yeah.
Back out.
Understood. Understood.
And just to let you know, not everything that I base my decision on came from third parties, even though as far as this legal case is concerned, that's where things were coming from, where it shouldn't have. That's the stuff you should have been discussing with me, John, not the bullshit that you put in my ear. If my name is associated with that money, it's like, okay, this is what they're charging per hour. This is how many hours they're suspecting it will take, and blase stuff like that. That's what I'm interested in. All the other bullshit I got to hear, I wasn't.
Well, is the GoFundMe, from what it has amassed to so far, would that even be sufficient enough?
Again, he never had a discussion like that with me. And if somebody's name is on the money to cover that, that's what I should have heard about. I don't want to hear about you worried about taxes, because you know what? As long as you use the money for what it's supposed to be used for and what it's set up for, you don't have to worry about taxes.
Oh, so GoFundMe taxes you too?
Now, if you have a GoFundMe account set up for like legal defense funds, and you get $200,000 in that GoFundMe, as long as you can show receipts that all that money went towards your defense fund, the federal government won't tax you, because it was donations set up and it was utilized what it was meant to set up for. But if you have donations set up, you get $200,000. You use $100,000 for legal defense funds and for legal fees, and then the other $100,000 you pocket. You're responsible for taxes on that $100,000.
Got you. Oh yeah, so he's asking for $1 million. He better have receipts to cover $1 million worth of legal fees.
Yeah, but it's deeper than that. I mean, I'm not a gossip rag, and I'm not going to put this shit out there. I discuss it directly with him, and that's just the way I am. But it's just there's too many variables in this that I don't want to be caught up in the bullshit anymore.
I got you. You know, Ms. Rose, though I've never met you, I want to be able to say something to you. And here's the thing, Ms. Rose. I'm a commander in this, and I don't know the general personally. I don't. I too just saw a vision and a framework of something that was that I saw that was positive for our people, and I'm in this. You know, I've made sacrifices. I've spent a lot of money for this movement, for the trying to help other people. I've paid for people getting the formations. I'm a business owner. I own 4 companies, and so I've gone into my pocket. I mean, in the upwards of tens of thousands of dollars so far, just helping people get the formations, renting cars, paying for hotels. So, and many other people have made all kinds of sacrifices for this. I'm no bigger than anybody else. You know, I have sisters who paid, all kinds of money for babysitters so they can do it all for this work. There's been a lot of people to make a lot of, tremendous sacrifices that they could not afford in order to be part of this vision. And what it seems right now is that the whole thing is coming apart. And a lot of it has to do with him personally, not the organization, but a lot of things are coming about him personally. And what's happening is, it's hard to keep the people focused on their continual service to an organization when the leader has so many things coming out about them. Right. And I understand your position. Like you said, you don't want to be a gossip person, and I respect that, and you don't have to be. But just as a brother, I'm not the type of person. I've never been on Instagram with this stuff, whatever. I just don't do that. But what was the crux that I have is that when I listen to these brothers and sisters, because I have a huge chapter, I have over 100 people. I have the biggest chapter in the whole organization here in Georgia, and it's getting very hard for me to keep them unrattled. You know what I'm saying?
I got to stop right there, family. Been there, did that, Cash. Please go and make an account. I think what happened is that when I started Moorish World TV exclusive on the throne, I had it open to the public for like 3 days. And so if you came in and you didn't create a user account, but you just was able to get in, and you put your $10 in, there's a strong possibility that it went as a tip, But if you go and create a user account, I will be sure to make sure that you get in there. But you need to make a user account, because I need your username so I can put you in behind the petition. And again, I want to thank all of y'all for supporting Moorish World TV exclusive. Like I said, I don't want to put all of this right here, because there's still a lot of minions. There's still a lot of people that would try to come sideways. There's still a lot of people that would come sideways at the channel. So I don't want to put all of that here, but we will be back tomorrow right here. I won't be on the throne tomorrow, but I will be right here tomorrow. And I don't know. It's a toss-up. Addressing Ali Muhammad or addressing Meechie X. It's a toss-up. All right, let me ask y'all what y'all want, because this ain't in stone. Family, what y'all want tomorrow? Address Ali Muhammad, Meechie X, or listen to K-Foss? Do you want to hear from K-Foss? Now, I won't. Matter of fact, I told K-Foss not till Wednesday. I told him that I would talk to him tomorrow. How many people want to hear what K-Foss have to say? Anybody? I told him he gonna get the real question. They said, Meechie. Yo, uh-oh. Well, I'm going to go with Meechie tomorrow and K-Foss on Wednesday, because I did tell him I will give him a chance to lay out his premise, to redeem his name. Because remember what I say, family. Remember what I say. I say, if I'm wrong, I would take the video down and fix, and you know what I'm saying? I say, but you have to show me that I'm wrong. Not from no emotions, not from no stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I think one of KFOS concerns is that that the sister came on and said things about their extracurricular activities. But the sister, it says that much of these things was drawn from the NFAC affiliation. And so that was the connection. That was the connection. And she was like, you know, should nobody be put in a position of potential harm if she has the information to say beware. KFAR say the information is wrong. But hey, so stop, Maymuna, you making me laugh. NFAC swing a set called. Stop, Sister Maymuna, stop it. You making me laugh. Try to be serious tonight. So anyway, family, we are going to go over to where we going at? Oh yeah, we're going over to Moorish World TV exclusive on the throne. Maymuna make me laugh. Try to be serious tonight. Me, gotta be serious tonight. So here we go. So family, what I'm going to do is this. 1 second. I'm going to exit out here. And in 10 minutes, I'm on the East Coast, it's 10:05. At 10:15, I'm going to let the whole thing play out. All right. I'm going to let the whole thing play out. I want to do Muhammad, Team Voice alumni. I want to do Muhammad, but I really want to, I gotta meditate a little bit more and pray on this and bring up more information to substantiate my point. And I would invite you on the show if you want to join the panel. And we can do that on Thursday. I just want to give people all the information. I'm going to work hard. See my eyes, red? I'm going to just keep on working and give the people the information. It is what it is. We're going to ride it till the wheels fall off. So, you know, we definitely going to get to it. But I just want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing and presenting this information. You follow me? I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing and presenting this information because many people accuse me of just browbeating or weaponizing Moorish World TV. But in fact, I just want to inform, wake up the people so they won't be duped. Period, point blank. So I see y'all on the throne in 10 minutes.